Before we get into the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're new, and yeah, let's get straight to it. What's up, guys? Back again with another Diorama video. It's been a few weeks since I've done one of these, but I just finished this piece. I made this for my guy Praxis Photography on Instagram. He's going to be using it for stop motion film he's got, I believe, and obviously some photos and stuff. So I'll probably be shipping this out later this week, Saturday. But I'll probably have this video up like a week or so after, because I got a few videos I want to upload before this one. So, but anyway, the dio itself here got sound wave and shock wave here for scale. I got all the tech panels here. Let me shine a light. Let me hold a light here. Hold up. Got one of my snake lights. Got some computer tech details here, some buttons. I obviously went with green, yellow, and purple. I thought those colors really popped against the blue with the black wash. And then I printed out at Walgreens some computer screens. These are removable. There's this one, and then there's that one, which is my favorite. And then on this, there's the little like side power bank type thing with some other computer screens and some other keys on a keyboard, I guess you could say. Got some detailing right there. Just want to show off, like I said, this is removable. They just tab in on these 4 panels right here. Hold on, let me get a light up in there. On these 4 panels. And then I did a curved thing to go along with the circle right here. But it just comes out like that. It's fully removable. But I don't want to take it out because I don't want to really damage it or anything like that. But that's that. That one's removable. Some of these on this little power bank type thing here, I had to glue in, like the ones that are at the angle here. It just wasn't powerful enough of a tab with those 4 foam pieces there to for it to just lock in as is. So I glued that in. This one is removable, I think. Let me see here. I think I glued this one in too. So all 4 of these are glued in. I did sort of like a cropped screen. You know how you could like change the aspect ratio of screens and stuff. I kind of went with something like that. And then there's like a little side screen right here. There's the wiring. And this piece inside, I did this cool little angular with the top part of the wall here. That was pretty cool. This is inspired by one of the Transformers comics. I think it was, I can't even remember what I was reading, but I think it was in Regeneration 1, that whole series. I think it was that. I can't even remember. This little power bank thing with the wires. I did some interesting detailing with hot glue, just to like make it worn down and ran out, and then the paint, and then I did tin foil on it. These circle pieces right here, these two and these two are made out of EVA foam. I just cut those out. Everything else is standard blue 1/2-inch foam from Lowe's, and I just use the Proxon to shape it however I want to, cut it out, and glued the wiring in. The wiring I used from an old laptop charger that I had laying around that I wasn't using at all anymore, so I just connected the dots with this. And yeah, I just got a few touch-ups to do with the paint. You can see there's a few like paint rubbing and paint that chipped off from me using it myself. I used it in some photos. With this thing, it wasn't tall enough the way I made it. It didn't sit up high enough as I wanted to with this thing. So what I did was I cut out and painted 4 foam squares just to give it some more added height. These aren't glued in or anything, so he could use them for basically whatever. I don't know. But this gives it a couple extra inches and it sits higher than that piece. So that's basically how I wanted to do it, and which is why I did it. And taking a look at, let me just get this out of here. Put this down, since we already took a look at that. This is the other wall. No computer screens or keys on it. It's just a wire connected to maybe like some type of power voltage type thing, and then there's like a little bench piece for like somebody to put papers on or to rest their arm over or whatever. And there's a little bar right here that I roughed up. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the power bank piece right here. The way I did this is these just lock in. Take this apart. These just lock in like this with some foam. I like doing this with certain things, not everything, because obviously the foam can be tough to work with and it could wear down on certain things. But with this diorama, it was okay. I really didn't see any other way to do it with what I wanted to work with, but it's pretty easy for storage. But these just fold up like that, store it up. Then I like to put the wire power bank and then the little extra foot stands on top of it. But the floor piece, I had it painted silver. I've actually had this floor piece for almost a year now. I had it left over from a Cybertron project I did last year, and I painted this interesting pink color I made up myself. I mixed red and white to form this sort of pinkish color. I don't know what type of pink you would call this, but I basically did like a pink wash over the silver. And of course I did the tinfoil method to give it texture, and did some little sculpted up detailing, like the floors have been through stuff. There's some black marks right there. This was actually by accident. Black paint fell on there and I rubbed it in by accident. I was like, oh, that actually kind of looks cool. So I just left it there as extra detailing. There's some of the keys and all these little bar pieces, like little support beams or whatever you want to call it for the desk thing right here. They're all removable. They just slide right in there. All 6 of these are removable. And I painted them black with the same pink wash. I did a nice little circle piece, and then I did an angle around it so it slants, which is pretty cool. I did some nice angular work on this. The computer screens are pretty cool circles. I just cut those out and then sanded them down so they're more straight. And then this wall detailing, look at that. Yeah, I'm digging it. And the client is happy with this as well. All this detailing. It's comic inspired, but with like a modern realistic spin to it, with all the raised detailing and the wash and the rivets and beat up marks I did all over this. Yeah, it's pretty much all I gotta say in this video.